Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Learn Online with Enigma. So, tonight we shall discuss environmental reporting, Mark 322, otherwise known as environmental journalism. First, what do you need to know about environmental reporting? Environmental reporting or environmental journalism is the process of collecting, verifying, production, and distribution of information regarding current events, trends, and issues associated with the non-human world. Environmental journalism is the collection, verification, production, exhibition of information regarding current events, trends, and issues associated with the non-human environment. Now, to be an environmental journalism, you must have knowledge about the scientific or your immediate environment. Now, what is environmental reporting? Environmental reporting is the process of reporting the environment, most especially global and national environmental issues. In environmental reporting, we report global environmental issues, we report national environmental issues. So, environmental reporting is all the effort of journalism geared towards reporting the environment. So, as an environmental reporter, your duty is to report issues within the environment. Now, what are the issues that you can notice in the environment? You talk about degradation, you talk about deforestation, you talk about global warming, you talk about the bush burning, talk about waste management, waste production, air pollution, noise pollution, and the like. So, when you report the environment, you bring the knowledge of the environment in reporting. So to be an environmental reporter, you must have a sound knowledge of the environment and everything within the macrocosm of your environment. So as an environmental journalist, you have a general understanding of current environmental concerns, which I've mentioned, like global warming, bush burning, air pollution, noise pollution, deforestation, afforestation, bush cutting, and the like. So this is just introduction to what environmental reporting and environmental journalism is all about. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get down to brass tracks. So let me quickly explain what is an environment and what are environmental issues, what's reporting. An environment is a surrounding physical environment where individuals, animals, and plants lives. An environment is a surrounding where individuals, humans, animals, plants, and animals can be found. An environmental reporter is a journalist whose work or duty is to report issues affecting the environment. These issues could be national issues or global issues. So environmental reporters are reporters whose duty is to get involved in environmental journalism by reporting the environment and environmental issues, global issues, national issues that affect the environment. So what are the environmental issues that are worth reporting? We have let me start from the top one. We have climate change, we have energy, we have water, we have biodiversity, we have land use, we have chemicals, we have toxic, we have heavy metals, we have air pollution, we have waste management, very important, we have ozone layer depletion, we have soil pollution, we have water scarcity, we have land degradation, we have overfishing, we have deforestation, we have overpopulation, and many more. So these are the environmental issues that are worth reporting. And I've explained what's an environment, what are the issues within the environment, and who is an environmental reporter. So let's quickly discuss the issues affecting environmental journalism. Please, I'd like us to please be attentive while we are in the class, and please let's avoid sending messages while the class is on, except you have questions. Okay, so there are a plethora of challenges that an average environmental journalist will face in the course of reporting the environment or in the course of engaging in environmental journalism. Now, so these are what I have summed up to be issues affecting environmental reporting. One, lack of knowledge about environmental issues, lack of support from editors, lack of facilities, lack of proper professional training for journalists, pressures from the management of the media, then lack of enough space allotted for environmental reporting. I mentioned lack of facilities, lack of proper professional training for journalists, pressure from management, um, lack of knowledge about environmental issues, and lack of enough space allotted for environmental reporting. So, what are the qualities of the qualities of environmental journalists? While I was studying mass communication before I graduate, I was taught environmental reporting by the former HOD, the former HOD, that's Mr. Babatunde Shamoko. Now, while Mr. Babatunde Shamoko was treating this course, he envisaged that there are certain areas in the array where there are waste spillage, like improper waste distribution. If you look at Ladoja, discover that there are some areas Ladoja where there are Ladoja and GA 1 and GA 2. There are enormous environmental issues in that environment. And when I was in school, I took my time to report how students throw waste indiscriminately, thereby leading to um, how would I call it, pollution of the environment. So, what are the attributes for an environmental journalist? One, good knowledge of the environment. Two, good knowledge of science and technology. Good and good understanding of current environmental concern. Three, ability to communicate effectively. Then, ability to inform the public on environmental issues. Okay, finally for the night, what is environmental management? Environmental management is a process of conserving, preserving the original nature of the environment. Process of conserving and preserving the original nature of the environment. So the process of managing the environment is the process of conserving the original nature of the environment. And how do you conserve the original nature of the environment? You conserve the original nature of the environment by protecting the environment from any environmental hazard, protecting the environment, securing the environment, cleaning the environment, sensitizing people on the environment. So, what are the effects of poor environmental management? Now, when there is when there is no effective environmental management, there is definitely going to be poor environmental management. This can lead to poor waste management, ranging from lack of proper or ineffective disposal, which will cause air pollution, water, and soil pollution, which means that which means that one of the effects of poor environmental management is poor waste management, air pollution, waste pollution, water pollution, soil pollution, then contamination of water, and transmission and outbreak of diseases. So, ladies and gentlemen, rest assured that with your knowledge of this class, you will be able to answer any question on environmental reporting. And don't forget that the objective of environmental reporting is to educate people on the environment, inform people about the environment, sensitize people about the environment, orientate people about the environment, educate people about the environment, and allow people to effectively manage the environment. And I've discussed the importance of environmental reporting. Why should we report the environment? We should report the environment because humans and animals live in the environment, and for them to be secure, for life expectancy to increase, we must effectively conserve, preserve, and manage the original nature of the environment. So, and I already told you that in environmental reporting, we emphasize more on environmental issues. So a journalist who is in the job of reporting the environment and environmental journalism, and I've actually explained to you what you need to know about environmental journalists and the quality of an environmental journalist. So, ladies and gentlemen, that will be all on environmental reporting for tonight. My name is Enigma once again. Don't forget, I'm also one of you. If you have questions, please let me know. Thank you. Thank you for joining this group. And thanks for trusting me.